AEW Rampage.
I can hear Taz saying
8-man tag.
And that's exactly what the kid does, man.
Uno stopping Hook in his tracks. Hook goes underneath.
Hook and Evil Uno.
Look at the
Oh, shit.
Hook.
How about that? How about that?
Oh,
what do we got here?
Wheeler Yuta.
Wheeler Yuta.
He regained the Ring of Honor Pure Championship last weekend at Rampage. And, you know, we talked about this rivalry that he has had with Hook, who just got blindsided by Daddy
Distraction.
Magic. And Wheeler Yuta coming over to our broadcast position, joining us here at the desk, and attracting the attention of Hook, is allowing to take advantage. Yuta, welcome to the desk.
Thank you, man in the mask. Mr. Schiavone, I apologize for being a little late for this match. I was very excited to get here. You wouldn't believe the traffic in Minneapolis at 10 p.m.
You know, I wouldn't, but I can tell you this.
Traffic in Minneapolis at 10 p.m.
You got in just about the time that Hook was finishing off everybody. I mean, he was really ruling the ring at that time.
Yeah, well, Hook should really learn to not take his eye off the ball. You know, I used to be mentored by Orange Cassidy, by the Best Friends, and then I realized that I needed to find some better guidance. Maybe if Hook would do something like that, he would, you know, have the fundamentals down. He would know not to take his eye off the ball in the middle of a match.
And Yuta, that guidance guided you to capturing the, wait a second, cover here by Alex Reynolds. Cover, and Hook able to kick out. You captured the Ring of Honor Pure Championship last weekend, defeating Katsuyori Shibata. It was a very well-wrestled affair until the very end, I will say.
Well, I think you missed something there. It's a record-setting third time that I captured this Pure Championship. No one else has even captured it twice, I believe. And here I am, the three-time Pure Champion. And you know what? You know what? There were judges. There were different people there, but it doesn't matter. No one saw what happened, so I guess it was all legal, right?
Well, the action, our opening contest continues in the next 90 seconds. And picture, don't go anywhere. As Bryce Remsburg trying to restore order, and I mean, I guess you could, Tony, you and I can argue with how it went down with Yuta, but we can't argue with the result. He is, as he said, three-time Ring of Honor Pure Champion.
You know, I have a real problem not with you winning the match. And I know there's many different ways to win matches. You're not the first guy that won a match that way. Okay, but what bothers me, and I want to bring it up after we come out of this break here again. What bothers me is the fact that after the match was over, you attempted to re-injure Shibata.
Well, look, you reap what you sow, Tony. You reap what you sow, and he did not want to acknowledge the Code of Honor. That's one of the main tenets of Ring of Honor. If he didn't want to do things honorably, then why should I, huh? Why should I, Tony? Answer me that.
Well,
great question. Tell me the answer.
Whose side are you on here anyway?
Well, no, I just want to hear what your answer is.
Okay, here's my answer. He's wrong for not acknowledging the Code of Honor. That's not the reason to try to put a man out. I mean, he almost lost his life back in 2017.
Yeah, well, he also took a month of my career with a concussion, so I guess we're even, right?
I don't know. I just think that's
man.
beyond.
Hook being dominated here. AEW Rampage continues here on TNT. Hook, perhaps with a sliver of hope. He was being overwhelmed by all four opponents, but he is fighting back. And we are joined here at the desk by the Ring of Honor Pure Champion, Wheeler Yuta, who is, you've had some hostilities with the cold-hearted, handsome devil Hook. What is that about exactly?
What is that about? It all started when Hook started sticking his nose where it didn't belong. You know, my beef was always with the Best Friends, but now Hook wants to get involved. If he wants to make it his problem, we can make it his problem.
Also, I had mentioned during the break about what you tried to do to Katsuyori Shibata to take him out after the match was over. But it seemed that as soon as Hook's music hit and as soon as Hook arrived, you took the low road. You got out of there in a hurry.
God damn.
Yeah, there it is again. Hook sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. He knew that I just had an incredibly physically grueling Pure Championship match with Katsuyori Shibata, and now that's when he wants to stick his nose in my business? No, we'll do it another time.
Well, Alex Reynolds got the boot up into the face of Trent Beretta, and Beretta
goddamn.
Down to earth and then drops him down. Backdrop suplex, and now makes the tag to the AEW International Champion, the former mentor of Wheeler Yuta, Orange Cassidy.
Very impressive offense out of
Oh.
Now, you know why this is. You know it as well as anybody.
I get it. Mind games, mind games.
Sure, absolutely. It works.
And Cassidy really stepping up the pace, though, with those kicks. Ducks under.
Oh.
Lands a drop kick, taking both opponents down.
You know, he has really stepped up the pace, Excalibur, like you said, ever since his battles with John Moxley. His aggression has been at an all-time high.
Oh, the DDT, though.
Freshly
blocked,
squeezed.
Not the Stun Dog Millionaire. Uno staggered. And
Oh.
not for long. Lands the high boot. And Uno, he's got Cassidy all tied up. Something
Oh.
evil. This could be an upset. 2 and Barrera
2.
throwing his body into the pile.
That was most impressive by Evil Uno. Wow.
Lands the boot into the face of Trent Barrera.
Oh.
Lands the boot into the face of Orange Cassidy. And Yuta, you gotta like what you're seeing here with your former mentor against the ropes.
Absolutely. It's very impressive that he was able to get out of that. I guess Trent did have to break it up for him. You know, someone else doing his dirty work yet again.
Wow.
Oh, wait, Barrera. Release! German suplex off the ropes. And Yuta, I gotta argue with you. That's what friends do for one another.
Oh, friendship. We're talking about friendship now. Okay, not just a guy being lazy.
No,
Danhausen.
The Blackpool Combat Club coming to help you out. Uh-oh.
That's called teamwork.
Gonna curse him.
Menard was cursed.
Oh, come on. This a foreign object.
Oh,
That's Jake Hager's old hat.
Jake Hager. is
Jake
winning.
Hager's hat.
I would be too.
And Hager needs to be careful. This could result in disqualification. Oh, low bridge. Hager spills out.
You better turn around, Danhausen.
Daddy Magic and Cool Hand Ange.
They got the hat.
Oh,
Get your
man.
property back. Good.
Oh, wait, Hook. He's got Redrum locked in on Parker.
From behind, yet again. Classic hook.
Sits back and, oh, wait, Danhausen rolls up Menard and gets
I got it.
the win.
Got the win. Oh, man.
The team of Orange Cassidy, Hook,
Damn.
Trent Barrera, and Danhausen.
Wow.
Orange Cassidy, Trent Barrera, Danhausen, Hook victorious in our opening contest. And right now, let's go back to the remarkable Renee.